I was actually referred to Dr. Vogel by a very prominent plastic surgeon in Washington who I knew. He told me that Dr. Vogel was, one, very well thought of in the industry, very skilled, and a really nice guy. And I found all that to be true. Well, I had a number of procedures. They worked out very well, the transplant procedures. And I asked Dr. Vogel whether there was anything that could make the hair thicker. And he suggested the PRP procedure. PRP thickens your hair. And that's different than just coverage, which is what transplants can provide. They don't provide thickness. PRP thickens the hair. My expectations were hopeful, but I was trying to be realistic about it. What I found is that the PRP treatment exceeded my expectations considerably, and I can't see scalp anymore. PRP starts thickening hair after about 8 weeks. I could see thickened hair at that time, and I have to say, at this point, my hair is as thick or thicker than it was when I was in my 30s. Well, I certainly feel more self-confident. I don't worry about my appearance that much. I don't worry about going out on windy days, which once upon a time was a real big deal for me. So, I mean, it really does give you, it makes you feel great. It makes you feel young. I would tell someone who was losing their hair that they should try PRP. PRP worked for me, it made my hair thicker, and very likely it will work for them. When you're losing your hair, you lose it, it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and then it just disappears. And the idea that you can actually have it back, and if not as thick as when you were a teenager, at least as thick as when you were a young adult, is extraordinary. I mean, it's kind of medical miracle. Being a patient of Dr. Vogel is great. He is obviously a very, very skilled physician and surgeon. He makes you feel at ease, and you are welcome here. He makes you feel welcome here. The results Dr. Vogel provided to me were hair that frankly looks as good, better than it did when I was 30 years old. I started to lose my hair in my 20s, and that makes me feel wonderful. I have self-confidence. I don't avoid mirrors anymore.